Master Laser Damager. Power to Amar.
System orbital.
Clone Awakening in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello! Sorry about that slight delay there. Thought I'd have a little bit more time. Yeah, as you can probably see today, we're trying something a little different. Now, the reason for this little slideshow here is just basically to show you my experience with Blender so far. And that experience really is just following how to make a 3D donut part 1 tutorial. So yeah, these donuts you're seeing are all donuts I've made myself on Blender. Now every donut there is a completely separate donut made from scratch, set in a new scene, different lighting, moved it different ways, different colouring obviously, as you can see there. So you can see I've mucked around with things a little bit. I had a little fun with that one there that's on screen, the mountain one. That was the last one I made, just so I just thought I'd have a little bit of fun with what I learned basically. Now, saying all that, I have not done anything on Blender since that mountain donut you saw there. So this live stream may not go very smoothly because I'm by no means an expert on Blender. Now, let me get back to OBS for a second. Put Blender up above this one. Right, so we'll still have the nice colours going on in the background there because I couldn't get the Blender screen to fit properly. But right, let's get onto let's get onto YouTube, then onto Blender. And sorry, how's it going, Lambo, SFX, Peter, Amit, J-Ron? Oh, well, you might be able to help me then at some points, because like I say, I am pretty damn bad with this. What I'm doing now is completely from memory. I've not got any, well, actually not complete. How can I file, open? I don't know if these files are showing up, but you can see I've mucked around with a little bit of a few little bits before and stuff. So like I say, I'm not 100% completely like a noob at this, but I'm like 95% a noob at this. This is what I came up with yesterday but wasn't happy with. Let's put that into render view. Boom. So what I was hoping with here was to set the scene up in here to basically go along with that intro that Boganora's come up for me. So what I wanted to basically do here was get the lighting set up. And like I say, the outline scene for all the words to be appearing in. So this is kind of what I got set up yesterday, but I really wasn't happy with it. It just wasn't really, well, what I liked. So we'll start again from scratch. We'll delete the cube. See, and this is the thing, Blender is a program where you need to learn what do you call it? We need to learn the hotkeys. I have not learnt the hotkeys, so a lot of this could be done a lot faster with more experience than I have. But what I'm going to start off with here is just a plane on the bottom there, just to start my scene. But I want to scale it up so it's nice and large. Boom. So we're looking at like about a 5 meter. I think this is in meters. Don't quote me on that. So we should have a almost 6 meter plane there now. So yeah, that's basically started off my box now. I could have started with that cube and taken away a face, but I'm going to put separate materials on each face, and for me it's just going to be easier doing it this way. So I've got plane there. I need to rename that one. Why didn't it let me rename that one? Do I have to double click on it? Ah, there we go. So I want that as bottom. Yeah, the camera's over here, so this is going to be the front. So right, basically I need to get another plane in there. We'll scale. Well, actually, what I should do now, I know I'm doing 6. Is just put 6 in there. Put 6 in there. Boom. But this one we're going to need to rotate. What axis? Yeah. So on that one, and we're going to need to rotate that to 90. And we're also going to need to bring that one up, not quite there. I don't want any gaps. And is that it? Yeah. And we're going to move him that way to the end of that box there. And we're going to name this one. Yo, how's it going, Vegan Realist, man? And we're going to call that one left. And we're going to get another mesh. I mean, I could probably duplicate, actually, thinking of it. Let me... Oh, no, let me get to that one. Let me delete that one. click on that one and duplicate. Boom. Oh, I didn't mean to grab it. Damn it. Right. Oh, drop in there. And we'll call him Right. And we'll get him there, there, and up there. How do I move the view? There we go. Right. How do I zoom out? Is that one? Oh, there we go. Right there. Aha, there we go. It's this bit up here. Right. Bomb. So I want to... No, Z was fine. Well, that way. There we go. Bringing that. Yeah, no, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Yeah, the hotkeys for me. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I've not done this enough to learn the hotkeys, and it's been so long since I last used it. They've completely like gone out of my head. I'd learn a few of them a bit quicker than I learned them the first time, but oh no, what is up there? I'm gonna call him back, and we're gonna no, that can stay at 90. Sorry. Right, 90, but it needs to be rotated. Is it that way? Yeah, so it needs to be rotated that way. 90. Then I can like I said, I know I'm probably doing this the hard way, and any of you experienced Blender users are probably going, what the hell is he doing? Back, right. So now I can duplicate that one and bring it, oh, I should have just left in there. Oh well, right. Rotation on that one. No, not that way. No, that one. No. So we're turning in. That'd be 90. No. Oh, I must have had the right rotation that time. No, not that time. Is it that one? No. How do I get that? Right, I need that one that way. Ah, that's right. So I need that one at 180. Okay. 180. And I need that one 180 as well. Yes. No, slide him in there. Get him up there. Slide him across there. Right, so now I've got myself a box. So let's get this camera. How do I move the camera? Oh, this is the kind of keys I need to remember, definitely moving the camera around. Right, I'm just going to have to muck around with the locations here. Alright, bomb. No. So that's it. A little bit over more to the center. Then we're going to need you at 90. No, that one at 0. And that one at 0 by the looks of it as well. There we go. So now we can snap to the camera view. Does that zoom the no, that, how do I zoom the camera? God damn it. Ah, wait, I've got to grab the camera, haven't I? How do I grab the camera? How do I grab the camera? Oh no, I can just, wait there, duh. Visibility, location, I can just, no, once I've got that one, I can just move him, there we go, I can just move him back like that, boom. But that's, those corners aren't joining right, what have I done wrong there? Doesn't look very boxy. Aha, right, those two. So if I go to back, move him into there, and we can snap back to that one. There we go, there we go. So what we're looking at, let's go to the render view. So that's what I'd be looking at. Oh, let's get rid of that. Where's the light? Where's the light? I can't see it. There it is. Let's delete the light. Although actually no, that's now left me. We've not been able to see nothing. Right, let's add a light. I want a, do I want a spotlight or do I want a area light? I can't remember what I had now. No, we've got, actually, yeah, we'll go for a spotlight, and we'll bring him. Oh, I've got to start learning my axes. There we go. So we'll have him facing out from the back. So I need that one. Oh, is that no? Damn it! Oh, there we go. So we're gonna want that one like that. Definitely want to scale. Ooh, what the? I don't like that scaling. Let's put that back to 1. Because there's other bits I can mess with here. Ah, that's right. This is yeah. Oh no, so I want that as a 45 dopey. Right. Aha, radius. That's the one I want, isn't it? No, obviously not. Right, go for it, back for a point then. 10 watts. Put up to 1,000. Right, at least I can see again now. And we'll move the light at the. I would like to say I want a light from the back of the scene. Oh, wait, back to this one. On the back of the scene. Oh, where was it? Oh, I've got miles. Back of the scene, but so it's quite difficult doing this with a mouse as well on that slider. And I wanted it down. Because at some point, well actually, I mean, yeah, once I've got the materials sorted on these, I'll be parenting all the sides and then stretching that out. But a box is basically just to get my scene inside it so I can get the lighting correct. So I've got lighting basically refracting or reflecting from the sides, the bottom and the top as well. Because if you try and set up a scene without a box, yeah, it's harder to get those side reflections without adding lots of different lights and stuff in. I mean, I may add more lights in at some point, but it'll just be easier light management if I've got the kind of reflections I want from the sides and stuff. Like I say, I'll mess with the light settings a little bit later, but you can already see in the kind of render settings we're going to get this kind of light that's coming from the back here. It's going to be glowing up the back, so when it, because I'm going to hopefully have the light animated so it comes across the scene and out the other side, and all the words in front you'll obviously will light up from the back, so you'll get a nice shadow effect coming through and everything. But again, my aspirations way outweigh my abilities at the moment, so yeah, a lot of this is going to be a lot of watching tutorials and stuff. So for today, it's just, this is just, I'm hoping to get this scene set up. I want to get some, hopefully we'll get some materials set up on the sides here. Obviously I want to set it up personally for me. I want the gold and ivory kind of colours on the sides to go along with the Amarr kind of colour scheme. But I couldn't get the materials right the other day, so let's go to the, oh, which one's that? Right, that's a rename. No, top. What did I just do there? Oh, what did I just do there? Have I just yeah. Right, but I want the back for now, and we'll go down to, is it this one? I think that's materials, wasn't it? Yeah, material properties. Add a new material. So I want it to be metallic, there we go. So I want that one right up to the top, because that's going to need to be nice and shiny. Oh no, I could create an Amarr donut, couldn't I? A gold donut with ivory icing, but yeah, no, unfortunately, at the moment, I'm basically just trying to set up the scene for my intro sequence. So what I want there is a golden colour. That's quite a goldy colour there, isn't it? Maybe a little bit brighter. How would I? Right, there we go. Right, so we've got a gold colour there. Subsurface, we'll add a little bit of yellow in as well there, maybe to... Oh, don't want to go too far. Because subsurface is basically, it's the light that gets into the material, so you've got to be, yeah, no, actually it's slightly on the yellow. Specular, oh, I can't remember what specular does. Nothing that I can see. Right, well, we'll leave it where it was then, about there. Take the roughness down. So that'll make it more, yeah, that'll make it more shiny. Obviously this view will look a lot better once rendered and everything, but because in fact I've not even gone to the render settings where layer properties, output properties. Dun, dun, dun. I'm sure there's somewhere in here where you can change it from Eevee to something else as well, but anyway, that doesn't matter for now. We're on materials. So I want the roughness down nice and low, because obviously gold is shiny, so we will have that, yeah, very low, but a little bit of, so it's not perfectly shined, but all sheen as well. What does sheen do? Does that? No, can't see anything happening there. Clear coat. Oh God, no. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with any more of those settings. So we've got material 1 there. I want that one on. Top and side. Right, that has just saved that material as well, hasn't it? I think. I can't remember exactly how this works. Specular is the light it reflects. Ah, right, okay. So specular, I want it to be reflecting lots of light then. Yo, Vormac, how's it going, man? Now, hopefully this is going to be a golden and ivory when I'm finished with it. But again, this is not what it's going to look like in the final product. I mean, hopefully this won't mess things up. But I think if we go, oh god, yeah, all right. But you can see that this here is. It's going to be very reflective. Unfortunately, I've got this set as the background, so this is picking up a lot of light from this background here. So it is yeah. So that is reflecting what it needs to be reflecting by the looks of it. Anyway. Yo, Sultan, how's it going, man? Right, so I've got that on there now, haven't I? So. Can I just click onto that one? Brush. I don't know. How do I save this bloody material? Right. Is there an apply button? How do I apply it? I only did this yesterday. This should be fresh in my mind. I can't remember how I did it. Oh wait, there is it. No, not browse materials. Link material to object or the object's data. Oh shit, that didn't work. There we go. Material, move material slot. Oh, bloody hell. Texture properties, no. I don't need to add custom properties. Nothing in the viewport. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I should be done there, but that should also save that material. So when I click there should be the material there ready for me to click on. Aha, there it is. Boom. So I can do that. There we go. Alright, there we go. It's just me being a noob. See, I told you. But once we got it figured, bang. So now we've got a gold back, gold sides. And I need to go for a new material here and try and add quite an ivory colour, which... How would I get an ivory colour? Because at the moment, apparently that's white. Yo, Pickle, how's it going, man? How would I get an ivory colour? Right, because ivory definitely wouldn't be magnetic. It wouldn't have any tint. It's not giving me a very good because obviously that is not showing up as white. So how the hell am I going to get this into... so it's just ivory slightly off-white. I suppose I can put that right up to the top as well, so it's as light as possible. Alright, Pickle Man, catch you later, bud. Right, well let's at least see. Right, yeah, so apparently that is showing up as quite white on the material. So that this might be something that just shows up on the render at the end, but so yeah, now I need to go to that one, material 2, so that's matching that one now. Right. Sorry, excuse me. So we'll go to shading again. Let's have a look what yeah, see that's a nice white. See, that's gonna look good. Let's have a... Yeah, that gold is reflecting surfaces nicely, which is what you'd expect gold to do. The white is white, as you'd expect the ivory to be. Right. So now I can go back to layout, and how do I do this? Do the back. I think. Right, I think I've got to hold shift down now and click on each one of these. Click. Oh wait, click, 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 click. Last one. Then right click. Parent. There we go. Right. So now they're all linked together now, so I can manipulate this entire scene now, which I'm going to want to do to stretch it out a bit so it's got a bit more depth to it. So I'm going to need to cursor, move, rotate, scale. Oh, what's the hot? Oh, there is a hotkey for scaling it. Oh, that's right. I think is that. No, that. Right. So I can do that. And then no. Oop. That one there. Is that? No. There we go. And we can move him back there. Have a look at the camera view now. There we go. See, we've got a nice long scene there now, so I can get this spotlight. Move him. There we go. We see we're getting a nice bit of that reflection now coming in. So we got some nice lighting at the back there for the scene. Oh, it is X, Y, or Z for, yeah, excellent. But yeah, or you can just do what I did, which is click on the X, Y, or Z like bit there. But for me, yeah, like I say, trying to remember all these hotkeys at the moment. I'll get to that at some point, I think. But with the camera, I want to move the location of this one. Oh no, not on camera. Camera. Move him. Well, basically, yeah, because so he can now zoom in and out nicely on that. Boom, lovely. So like I said, I'm just trying to think of concepts later on, like I say, for the actual video itself, because as I'm I'm thinking maybe as I'm zooming in on the animation, like I said, the words popping up for the intro that Bo Gonora did as it's coming in, and then ending around, say maybe there. In fact, I'd said, yeah, no, I'd want, yeah, that's better. Yeah, coming down from the bottom, so we could have a nice sweeping in scene. Maybe looking slightly up. How would I get him looking? No, that's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. There we go. So maybe have that one looking up like that. Yes. Boom. That's better. That gives it a bit more of a perceptual feeling, I think. Boom. Yeah. So like I say, you can see kind of with a tiny little bit of knowledge, it really doesn't take a lot to gain enough knowledge to do this. And you can see, like I say, I've not touched Blender. Well, I had a little muck around on it yesterday, but I didn't come up with something as good as this anyway. It was similar, but definitely nowhere near as good. Or what I might actually do as well is change that scale to more of a rectangle at the back. So let's get that round onto the scale here, and there we go. And I can stretch that out a little bit now. I can have a look back through there, and yeah, so I've got a little bit more to play with there. Oh, why'd the light disappear there? Oh, I scaled the light a bit. I might have scaled the light a little bit too far back. Anyway, so you can see the general kind of concepts I'm kind of thinking of coming up with. Obviously, it's going to take a little while before I really get into it properly, because I'm going to have to add the text in certain locations around here, so that when it comes to animating, I can move it into the scene for the animation, and then move it back out, and all this kind of bit, which comes into down here. I don't know how you make this bit bigger. There we go. Down here you get all your keyframes and everything for animation. So basically what you do is you hit the record button at certain points. You can add stuff into the scene, move it to a different point with keyframes and stuff, and it will record it from where you started it to. Well, actually no, the keyframes do that. The recording will record anything you do on the screen. Sorry, but like I said, I've not really got into doing any of that yet. This is more just from a couple of tutorials I've watched. So yeah, and then like I say, it's just going to be a matter of learning now how to animate. I want to get the text in. I'm going to need to get the text obviously at the right times to match up with the intro sequence that Bo Gonora has done. So there's a hell of a lot more work to do, but I just thought I'd go live, like I say, and show you a little tester of what can be done. And with those donuts, like I say, on the sorry, I'll move the image slideshow back up. These donuts, all I made myself. They're all independent donuts that you make, like made from scratch, just following a guy called Blender Guru. I'll stick a link in the description actually once I've finished this live stream to the tutorial video. This is just part 1. If you go on to part 2, 3, I think maybe even up to 5, you could end up with a scene where you're basically sat in where it looks like it's sat in a diner on a table with a cup of coffee next to it, with a nice tablecloth. I mean, the scene you can map with yourself obviously, but yeah, it's got a whole tutorial program. You can add sprinkles to this on part 2. I think he starts adding sprinkles and everything, so you can really start mucking with it. But I mean, as you can see with some of this stuff, I mean, it's you've got to go into the sculpting mode for that effect where I've got on the actual icing, where you can see it almost creasing. You've got to go into and do a bit of sculpting on there and stuff, which isn't easy with a mouse. But anyway, oh, yo Bo, you've missed it. I've basically got my scene set up, ready to start adding stuff to it. I mean, these donuts you're seeing on screen at the moment, Bo, this is what I did following Blender Guru's donut tutorial. I'll put a link in the description, like I say, once I've finished. But yeah, what I've actually done, Bo, is I've come up with this so far. Wait there, let me get back to the right screen. That one. There we go. Right. Yeah. So what I've come up with so far on this. Oh no, I want the camera. Yeah, I've come up with my scene now, or like the start of my scene. So you can imagine now the camera could come zooming in. It's looking slightly up from the floor. So that could come like panning in, zooming in, and what I've now got to do is start writing out the text for the intro that you've done, and obviously when it comes to animating, I'm gonna have to get all the keyframes and everything done properly and all that kind of stuff to match it up with the intro you've done. So look, we can get a bit of a thing, and I also want to try and do a 3D model of the Amar symbol to put on the back there. So, but yeah, for today, like I said, I just wanted to show people how easy it is just to quickly set up a nice little scene for yourself. Like, you've got to try and obviously have a little bit of vision for it. So I'm kind of thinking like I'm going to want to start back here. Like slowly go on a pan in there with the words popping up as they did on your intro, and then when you get to about this point here, what I might do is get another light coming in just to go behind where I have the eternal echoes at the end. So you get kind of nice backlight from it. But again, we're not no, I've not done any kind of storyboarding. I've not put no there's no keyframes, nothing like that yet. I've not even worked out the timings on the video. I want to just get the text and everything done now, and then I can start getting the text put together, start adding it into the scene, taking out the scene as needed, and work up the animation for it. So, but this is all stuff I've got to learn now, because I've never done an animation before. So at the moment I'm just conceptualizing, showing people how easy it is just to set up a very, very simple scene. As you can see, this is just a very simple scene with a nice little backlight in there that will show off the whatchamacallit. Oh, in fact, let's go into shading, and yeah. So in the shading view, you see you get this nice white here. What I'll have to do is I'll have to light this top up properly as well, so that shows up as white. But yeah, you can see, like I said, it's going to be a nice gold with some white Amar colours, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, like I say, there's a lot for me to do. This is very early conception stages, just to show you. If an old git like me can pick up Blender and do something like this, and those donuts that I've been showing, then hopefully you younger guys can pick up this stuff and turn it into a career, like make some money off it. Yo, Lord Driver, how's it going, man? Yeah, no, not a new version of Eve Echoes, but this is Eve Echoes related, because this is how I'm going to be doing my the visuals for my intro. Basically, this is how I plan to come up with it, not using a program that's already done all this, but actually come up with it for myself from scratch. So yeah. Yo, CV, how's it going, man? But like I say, this was literally just a quick, simple one because obviously I didn't want to be watching loads of tutorials while I was doing this, because that's what I'm going to have to do to advance any further than this. Alright, I could probably get the text or some of the text done now, but I think I'll end this stream now because I actually want to get on and start playing the actual game because I need to make some ISK. I'm still under 1 billion and I'm feeling poor. Not necessarily. No, not. I can't really call it home recorded, digital home recording. It's a lot more complicated than that from what I've seen. Yeah, at some point, basically, right. So we'll get back off the scene here. So what I'm going to have to do is outside of this scene that I've built, I'm going to have to get a load of text written up, and any other flashy bits I want to put in. And that way, when it comes to actually recording it and turning it into an animation, here you've got places where you can add keyframes and stuff, which basically you can move your stuff in, do its bit in the scene, move it back out of the scene, and all this kind of stuff while it's recording. But I'm gonna have to figure out timings and everything because obviously I'm gonna need it to, or want it to match up with Bo's audio that he's done. So I'm gonna have to work out timings, put the keyframes in with the objects I need to come in at the right time, all while the camera is kind of slowly panning in, I suppose. And yeah, it's very complex. Like I say, this today is just a quick sample, just to show you what's going on in the backgrounds and the kind of trials and tribulations we go through to try and produce it will be a 20-30 second clip. And it's going to take me a month or two to get this done at least. So I may do a couple more of these streams just to show you how I'm advancing. But yeah, like I said, it's going to take a lot more watching of tutorials and maybe some help from some more experienced people like Bo Gonora, who I'm pretty sure does use Blender. So yeah, I may have to have a bit of a chat with you at some point, Bo. Maybe talk me through some bits. J-Ron, you should stop being a little dick, mate. If you're even thinking about that, right? It's you having that thought that makes no one want to be around you at the moment. Right? It's that very idea. Right? Because how can anybody trust somebody that would think about nicking all their stuff? And how do you hang around with somebody you don't trust? Like I say, be a man, do what you want to do. Stop asking everyone to live your life for you. But anyway, yeah, so for now, like I say, nice, simple concept at least of what I want to do. So hopefully some of you are getting a picture in your head of what's going to be coming for the intro. You're going to have a nice zooming in bit there with the words coming through the screen of back once again with the Capsuleer Master, Laser Damager, Power to Amarr, and then at the end Eternal Echoes with the Amarr symbol. So yeah, I've obviously done the very simplest bit first because this is everything I could do without going to a tutorial basically. Or like I said, I could start adding some text in. That's not particularly hard, but it is a bit of a pain. It's not just as easy as you think. So I may, yeah, in fact I can't even text. Yeah, so we'd add text. Oh, there we go, that's right. Yeah, it comes in at the bottom there. You fill in your text on the side here. So right, and I think that did that not that didn't come up. That just went as, see, there you go. See, so I'm gonna have to oh, I just renamed the actual scene, that's why. But there is somewhere where you click on that it's like I said, it's a massive pain in the ass. But what we'll do actually is delete that. So what I'll do now is just literally I'll file, save as, what have I put? Logo to scene. So I've got that saved now, so I can come back to that next time. Like I say, J-Ron, mate, I hope you're watching, because this is the kind of thing, if you put some hard work and practice into this now, mate, you could make a living doing this kind of thing later on in life. So any of you youngsters watching now, so my advice is get onto YouTube, get some tutorials watched, start learning how to do this kind of stuff, because I mean, if you can get good on Blender, then you can start downloading paid for programs like Maya. I think it's pronounced Maya, and that Maya is one of the main programs used in the film industry. They're starting to use Blender a bit more now, I think, but from what I know, from what I've heard on the tutorials and stuff, it's oh, there you go, look, Lambo makes 4K a month from Blender. I mean, that's crazy. So maybe I should start taking my own advice, maybe, and start putting a bit more time and effort into Blender. Yeah, Blender's completely open source, free, and that's what makes it so great. And like I say, let me go back to OBS. With just watch it. Right, the where are they? There we are. Sorry, these donuts. Like I say, these are all donuts I made myself on YouTube from scratch. Each donut is an independently made 3D donut, and all these were done just by watching one tutorial. Well, obviously I had to watch the tutorial a few times, but it's like I say, I'll in fact, let me get onto YouTube now, so at least you guys watching can get over to the oh damn it, sorry, like I'm around on my phone now, so I can get into chat. So I do apologise if you start hearing my voice in a second. No, it's alright. Well, obviously you're hearing my voice anyway, but you're not hearing it through a device. Right there, 3D donuts, Blender Guru, beginner tutorial. Now let's part 1. So I can't find part 1, and part 1's split into separate parts, like they're all, oh play it right, sorry, back to the description. Part 1. Just turn the volume down. Oh, volume's down, cool. So I just want to make sure I've definitely got the right starting video. I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah, I have. Right, share, copy link. And yeah, I'm one of those people that talks to themselves a lot when they're doing something. It helps keep my my mind straight. Blender Guru. Paste. There you go. So check that guy out if you wanna make one of those donuts on screen. So you may find I had to go. I think I had to use this tutorial to make 2 or 3 donuts, and after that I could make a donut without using the tutorial. If I'd kept up with it, I could probably make you a donut right now, but unfortunately I would have to go back to tutorial just to refresh my memory now. But obviously if you keep up with these skills, these kind of skills are are things you can really develop quite well. So companies always really need 3D models for stuff. They need all sorts, so find your niche. What nation is the Arby from? That's Amar, isn't it? The arbitrator. So yeah, anyway, as you can see, that's let me go up. That's what I've worked on today. You saw it wasn't hard to set up the actual scene itself. That is the easy part. The rest of it's going to be a lot more complicated. And yes, Bo, mate, I'd be happy to team, because yeah, audio is something I find a lot more difficult than doing the visuals. So I'd be happy to try and do. I mean, it's going to take me a long time to get good enough to say I could actually team up with you. But I mean, maybe talk to Lamo Mods there. He sounds like he's pretty into it and already making money. So yeah. Like I say, I'm more thinking just for little projects of my own and stuff at the moment. But yeah, I mean, obviously, if I get good enough, I'd be more than happy to team up with people to get some products put out. Oh, actually, look at that! I've been live for almost an hour now, so it's almost a perfect kind of time to end. But like I say, I am having fun with this at the moment, but unfortunately at the moment, yeah, I do need to make some money in the game so I can get to a point in the game where I'm in a ship that I actually want to be in. So I am going to jump back into the game now. Made models for Farming Simulator 19, nice. See, that's the kind of thing you could do, look. But it's not even just that as well. I mean, there's lots of animations and stuff out there where they need, like, maybe a 3D model of a house or a lamppost, or, you know, just silly little things. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't have to be like massive like projects and stuff. They need the simple objects as well. A bouncing ball maybe, or something, you know, kind of. There's plenty of things out there they need. And I suppose I would like to at some point be able to get to the point where I could make a, what do you call it? Make an actual ship, one of the ships from Eve, as a 3D model in here. That would be a pretty cool project to have as a little side project going along. But again, at the moment, I know my ambitions outweigh my abilities, so let's hope my abilities catch up with my ambitions, and we'll see what happens with this. But I am going to end this stream now. Thanks all for popping along, and yeah, we'll see how this all goes. Oh, Substance Painter is best for painting. Yeah, filler models, lampposts and roads. Yeah, all that kind of thing. Like I say, you can start simple and work your way up to the more complex stuff, like the actual combine harvesters and tractors and all that. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'm going to go and play the game now. I suppose I should do a live stream in the game as well, but I might grab some food before I actually start live streaming the game, so at least I'm not sat here complaining that I'm hungry the whole time. So yeah, I'll stream for an hour or two later on, but until then, fly safe and I'll catch you around.